All right, let's get into it. Before you can even think about building all the cool stuff on AWS, like with API Gateway, there's this one thing you've got to do first, and that's setting up your account. But we're not just going to set it up. We're going to do it the right way, so it's locked down and secure from the get-go. Let's do this.
I know. You're ready to start building. You want to launch that killer API, that new app, and I totally get it. Trust me, everything we're about to do, it's all needing up to that. This isn't just boring admin stuff. Think of it as building the launchpad. The better the launchpad, the smoother the takeoff for all your projects.
Yeah, it's kind of like building a house, right? You would never start putting up walls and windows before you've poured a solid, secure foundation. That would be crazy. And that's exactly what we're doing here today. We're pouring that concrete foundation for your entire AWS world.
So what's the first part of that foundation? Well, it all starts with understanding that there are two really important types of users in AWS. And I'm not kidding, getting this part right from the very beginning is probably the single most important thing you can do for a secure, well-run account.
Okay, so this is the big one. This concept right here is key to the whole thing. When you first create an AWS account, you automatically get something called a root user. Now, I want you to think of this as the master key to your entire digital house. It can open every single door, it can change the locks, heck, it can bulldoze the whole place if it wants. You only use it to set things up, and then you lock it away in a super safe place. Then, for all your normal day-to-day stuff, you're going to create an admin user. That's your everyday key. It's still powerful for sure, but it doesn't have that ultimate and kind of dangerous power of the master key. See the difference? It's a huge deal.
All right, now that we've got that master key versus everyday key idea down, let's go get that master key. Time to actually create the AWS account. Now, the actual sign-up part is super straightforward, so don't sweat it. You're just going to head over to the AWS sign-up portal, follow the on-screen instructions. It's pretty much what you'd expect, You'll have to verify who you are with a quick phone call or a text, and boom, you'll get a confirmation email. Easy peasy. And just like that, once you're through that process, congratulations. You are now the proud owner of that AWS account root user we talked about. And remember, this isn't just any user. It has complete, total, unrestricted access to, well, everything in your account. That is a ton of power all in one place.
And you know what they say, right? With great power comes great responsibility. So our very next job, and honestly, maybe the most important thing we'll do today, is to take that master key, that root user, and lock it down. And I mean lock it down tight.
Hey, and this isn't just me saying this. This comes straight from the horse's mouth, the official AWS documentation. They make it crystal clear you should only use the root user for the very specific tasks that absolutely require it. Let me say that again. It's not for building things, it's not for deploying code, and it's definitely not for your day-to-day work.
So how do we lock it down? It's a simple two-step deal. First, you're going to sign in one last time with that super powerful root user, just for this setup. Then, and listen up, because this part is absolutely non-negotiable, you are going to turn on multi-factor authentication, MFA. This is that extra layer of security that makes all the difference. Even if a bad guy somehow steals your password, they still can't get in without your phone or your authenticator app. You have to do this.
Okay, phew. The master key is now officially in the vault, safe and sound. So with that root user tucked away for emergencies only, it is now time to create our everyday key. This is the user account you'll actually be using to get your work done.
Just to hammer this home, the whole point of this exercise is to stop using the root user. Period. You just don't touch it unless it's a real emergency. By creating this separate admin user, you're not just following some random rule, you're actively protecting your account from simple mistakes that could be catastrophic, or, from actual bad guys.
And the tool we're going to use to do this is called AWS IAM Identity Center. Don't let the name intimidate you. Just think of it as like the central command center for all your users. It's where you go to create new users, give them the right permissions, and basically control who gets to do what inside your AWS world.
And once you're in the Identity Center, it's really simple. You basically just flip a switch to enable the service, then you create a new user and give them administrative access. And that's it. You've just forged your everyday key. And here's a really cool part that shows you how separate these two things are. When you want to sign in as this new admin user, you don't even go to the normal AWS login page. Nope. You'll get a special, unique sign-in URL sent straight to your email. This makes sure you're always using the right key for the right door, so to speak. And that's it. Just like that, all the foundational work is done.
You've officially built a secure, properly configured launchpad for all your future projects.
No, seriously, that's the whole setup. You've knocked out the most essential prep work. You can now feel really good knowing your account is set up the right way, following all the security best practices. And now the real fun begins. So let's do a super quick recap of what you just accomplished. 1, you created your AWS account. 2, you took that all-powerful master key, the root user, secured it with MFA and locked it away. And 3, you created your everyday key, that new admin user, which you'll use for all your day-to-day tasks. Awesome!
What you have right now is a professional-grade, totally secure AWS environment, just sitting there, waiting for you. The foundation is rock solid. So I guess there's really only one question left. What's the first amazing thing you're going to build?